Hey everybody, Doc Watson here. Glad you joined me. I want to talk about the 4.7 release notes that came out in December of 2020. Now there's a lot of information here that we're not discussing. I think there's 26 pages of information here. It is huge. But what I want to talk about right off is the vehicle coverage. It is 2021. Now, that doesn't seem like a big deal, but I'm telling you, to a body shop, that's big. If they can go in and read the codes and be able to turn off a check engine light or some type of a light or be able to diagnose, that is absolutely huge. That's brand new vehicles that most scan tools out there, unless they're OE, aren't going to be at that level. Well, on the second page, we talked about the wireless app that has been installed on the older ADS tools. When I say older, they're not old. The ADS 325 and the ADS 625. They went to this, I think it's called or pronounced the Mopia app. And what it does, we eliminated using Google Cloud Print, and we're now going to this app that makes it basically one button, bam, you're printing. Perfect. You couldn't ask for anything easier. But on that second page, there's something that I really want to talk about, and it was under the Ford special test. So when we look at this is pretty big. It's about being able to install a module. And on this illustration, the engineer is showing us on a 2017 Ford Escape Titan doing a side obstacle detection module. I want to talk about this because you may not know what it is. I went out to the Ford website and I pulled this. This is the information for installing a side obstacle detection control module. And it does not matter what vehicle it's on. It doesn't matter if it's a Taurus. It doesn't matter if it's an F-150. It just doesn't matter. The process is basically the same. But what I'm interested in is this very last note down here. It says, using a diagnostic scan tool, complete the PMI process for the either left or the right module. That's it. It says, follow the scan tool's instructions. That's pretty interesting. Well, let me explain. This is what they're talking about when we talk about the module itself. Now, these modules are shipped blank. So if you were to replace one, if you were a body shop and you needed to replace this module, you would have to put the data from the old module into the new one, or somehow you need to tell this module what vehicle did you put it in. Because remember, one module can fit many different vehicles. Again, I'm going to repeat it. This one module could fit a Taurus. It could fit an F-150. It could fit just about any Ford lineup vehicle. But remember, it's blank. So I plug it in, it wouldn't do anything. So I'm using my scan tool here. I'm going to show you how the process works normally. If we're going from one module to another, it's simple. So I use the scan tool. I hit ADAS adjustments. Now slide down to blind spot monitoring. Now go to reconfiguration data. From here, you select either the left or the right module, whichever one you're working on. I'm going to do the left module. And you follow the process. This is basically a step-by-step. Here, do this, do this, do this. Hit continue. Once I'm to here, I'm going to read the configuration data from this module. That means I'm going to read it from the one that's currently in there, take the data out, and it's going to store it onto the scan tool. It tells me right here what it's going to do. So it's pulling or extracting the data. It's going to save it to my scan tool, and I'm going to lock it to my scan tool using the VIN number. So I put in the last 5 or 6 digits of the VIN number, and I hit continue. And it wants me to confirm that I have the correct VIN number. So I make sure, double check, triple check, whatever you got to do, make sure that you save that data correctly. And once you do, you hit continue. And this little counter comes up, and I think it started at like 48 seconds. Here I took a screenshot at 32 seconds. but it's counting down how long it takes to extract all that data, store it into the scan tool. Once I'm done with that, it tells me that it's saved the data to the scan tool. And now go ahead and turn the key off, put the new module in, and turn the key back on, hit continue. And now I'm going to write configuration data. So it's telling me in the steps here, this is what you're going to do, correct? And you say continue. Okay, I lock in the VIN number that I did previously so that I make sure that I get the right data back out of the scan tool into the new module. Verify that VIN number is correct and just follow the steps. As you can see, it's writing it to it right now. Once it's finished up, just hit continue. It says that we can clear codes once we're done. That's great because we have a fantastic scan tool that can do that for us. So we're going to go ahead and clear codes if we need to. And that's it. Turn the ignition key off. But I got a question. What happens if this body shop had one that was damaged? Maybe that module's mounted at the rear in the taillights. The car didn't even hardly get into an accident. Maybe somebody just ran into the taillight and broke the taillight and broke the module. And now they have to replace it. Are they going to send it to the dealer? They don't have the old module to extract the data. Well, remember that screenshot that they showed us on those release notes where it said that I could do build as data? I want to show you how that works. This is the screenshot. Now to do it, all we're going to do is go to NASDF securityregistry.org, and you're going to register. If you're not currently registered with NASDF, either you're going to join, just click on join, fill out all the data information, answer a few questions, and you join them. Here's the cool thing. It's free. Yeah, I said free. That's pretty cool. Now, once I've registered, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on login. Once I log in with those new credentials I just created, there's going to be a landing page. On the left side of the screen, go to Automaker Info. Now, on this page, just select Ford. Now, here's the cool part. These links take you different places on the Motorcraft website. I'm going to select Service Info Link, and I'm going to go to something that is, a big word here, free. Make sure you click on Free Resources. Scroll down and go to Quick Guides. Now, once you get on this next page, there's all this information that is free information from Ford. Scroll down the page, scroll down the second page, all the way down to where it says Module Build Data, also known as built. The stuff you need for the scan tool so that you can put it into the vehicle. On this page, it's going to ask for the VIN number of the vehicle so you get the correct data, and then of course verify that you're a human, put in their 3-digit, 4-digit letter codes, and now I'm in. Now, take a look at this page for a second. This is the module build as data for the vehicle that I'm working on. There's the VIN number that I typed in. This is the information for that vehicle. Now, scroll down the page, because the scan tool told us that we needed to start out with 7C4. And right here it is. All of this is the address and blocks to build the build as data for that module. So the way it's going to work is I'm going to go onto the scan tool and I'm going to enter that first line code, that 7C4-0101, and hit OK. When I'm done with everything, when I put all the codes in, go ahead and hit paste, and then it's going to write that data to the module. That's it. And again, it was free to get that information. Thanks for joining me. This, of course, has been Doc Watson with Bosch, and great luck. We'll talk to you soon.